Ryan,
Mason,
James,
Ethan,
Ben,
Aiden,
Cinema
Chums LLC.
The Chair Olympics was a revolution. It changed the game forever.
The Chair Olympics is a cultural icon. My little brother doesn't know about Donald Duck, but he knows about the Chair Olympics.
There'll never be anything like the Chair Olympics ever again. Nothing has brought about such impact or unification.
It changed my life.
What would I say to someone who hasn't heard of the Chair Olympics? Geez, if you're out there, hold on to your seats.
Oh, welcome. Such a beautiful day. These old bones ain't what they used to be.
Mike work.
Ow. Dad, it wasn't me. Sorry.
Pleasure to host you. I think what you're doing here is swell.
All right, can we get this over with?
I was a much younger man then. Must have been 15 years old. A lot can change in 4 months. Eddie, Ricky, they did everything together. We three were all great pals, but those two, they were thick as thieves. We were just a couple of kids. Who knew we could change the world? That was good, right? Oh, my bad.
We weren't the most popular back then. We were kids boarding class, like teacher leaves and what else are you gonna do?
You might think, what's the big deal? You know, like, what's the big deal?
Oh, to be a fly on the wall at the founding of the Chair Olympics.
I was there, you know. I saw it happen. I would have been a part of it, but it looked kind of dumb, you know?
We were trying to have a good time, spinning, racing and such.
It was primitive. There was no organization. There was a certain charm in it, though.
You should have seen Eddie. I mean, that kid went wild.
I guess I got a little out of control.
Whoa, Eddie.
Enter
My dad.
What is the meaning of this?
I didn't say anything.
I swear, Mr. Marsden was staring right into Eddie's soul.
I told him that we were partaking in a complex new sport with multiple events centered around rolling chairs. I mean, wouldn't you?
Son!
He asked me if I had anything to do with that, and I said no, because he was pissed. But then he said,
Those boys have more artistic talent in their left pinky than you have in your entire
body.
I couldn't believe it.
I mean, he said something about creativity, and he said he wanted to make it a project for the class.
So now the issue was actually making the sport.
The three of us hobbled together a series of events over a tense discussion.
It makes perfect sense. The fundamentals of the Chair Olympics are pretty simple. There are pages of documents that developed over time explaining the intricacies. But at the time,
3 events. Whoever wins the most events wins. That was it.
It was a half-baked rush job, but the first Chair Olympics happened nevertheless.
The first official Chair Olympics were
Rough.
a start.
A mess.
A disaster.
interesting. For one thing, nobody showed up.
It may or may not have been my job to pass out the flyers.
The only people there were me, Eddie, Andy, Mr. Marsden, Martin,
My dad made me come to video.
and our friend Steven, who held the timer.
Oh yeah, I held the timer.
Mr. Marsden was still expecting a competition.
We didn't have a system for where to start or end the laps.
Whoa, yeah! No, dude, no, okay. The line is there.
Like I said, Ricky and Eddie were like family. And families fight.
That's the line. That's the line. That is not the line.
And that was when the power went out.
Kind of ended up being our saving grace in a weird sort of way.
Because of the outage, Mr. Marsden delayed the event to the next week.
Which gave us some time to get our back together.
What are you doing, Andy? Documenting. This could be important someday.
This was when we really fleshed out the concept.
We actually took the time to think out the logistics, and our work paid off.
Everything kind of clicked.
There are moments throughout history where genius minds interact at just the right time and at just the right location and spawn something beautiful. These moments are when history is created. This was one of these moments.
The lap is really the big ticket event in Chair Olympics. We always had it, but we ended up splitting it into 2 separate events. First, lap any method.
Lap any method, or as we call it, LAM, is a free-for-all.
Basically, get around the table as fast as possible.
The keys here are grip and propulsion.
And then the other one is lap no hands.
LNH.
It's the same thing as lap any method, but now you got your hands tied behind your back.
So now the entire grip element is removed, and we have to rely solely on our feet.
Obviously, the key to all the laps is the turn.
Cross the line, ref hits the timer, bada bing, bada boom.
There's also a sort of lap spin-off, the downward facing lap.
You put your chest on the seat and your hands on the legs.
You're gonna want to have the seat of the chair facing away from the table. So when you do your turns, you don't get blindsided or block your arms.
If you can manage to dip your front underneath the table during the turn, you could save a lot of time.
The next family of events is the dashes.
All it is just getting from one length of the table to the other.
Start backwards so you can push yourself in the opposite direction and get optimal speed.
The real challenge comes in with the two-way dash.
You have to execute the spin at just the right time for optimal speed.
And of course the granddaddy of all the dashes, the dash suicide.
I mean, they don't call it suicide for nothing.
There are 4 checkpoints. Once you reach one, turn around and go back. Then go to the next one, etc.
To get a decent time, you need to turn at every checkpoint, so you're always facing the opposite direction which you're going.
4 checkpoints, 7 turns, pinpoint accuracy. I mean,
Oh, and there's the spin.
You literally just spin.
And whoever spins the most wins.
it's my favorite event.
The triathlon really tests the main assets of athleticism.
Running, archery, and chairs.
Definitely the most complicated event. You gotta run and grab the bow and then sit down.
Hit the target and reach the finish line.
It's the only event in which all of the competitors compete at once. If you'll pardon my language, it's one heck of a race.
Also, there's the relay lap.
Each contestant brings in a non-competing partner. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory.
There's something missing.
I got it. The joust.
You try to propel yourself with your chair.
Once you make impact, you use your pool noodle and try to knock the other person out.
You get 1 foot push to get yourself going, but after that, you do not get another push. The winners of the 2 matches then go against each other.
What if there's not a number of contestants?
Draw straws?
Alright.
Yeah, it's a bit barbaric, but it's usually kind of the grand finale.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Just Don't bring it up with Ricky.
I guess one more thing we should talk about is the race.
The race only occurs in the case of a tie.
So never.
You don't have to compete in every event, but I mean, you might as well.
Okay, so now that that's out of the way,
We brought all this to Mr. Marsden, who was impressed, and we held the second Chair Olympics.
Mr. Marsden was so excited you wouldn't even recognize him.
he got there an hour early to make sure everything went smoothly.
He missed my birthday party.
Come on, everybody, let's go! Let's go!
He even made it an assignment in all of his classes to show up, so we wouldn't have an empty audience again.
Gosh, I never even heard of the Chair Olympics before we went to the second one. We were all so excited. I knew I was in for something special.
It was a rough start. But even if the audience didn't care, we were proud of what we made and we're ready to compete.
Steven's dad has a 3D printer, so he made us a trophy for the winner.
Oh yeah, my dad has a 3D printer.
We were having a great time.
Yeah! Go, Ricky! Go, Ricky! Andy! Go! Come on! You do it! Go! 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 You got it! You got it! You got it! Go! 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 You can do it!
And eventually, everyone was.
And the victor!
What happened? I couldn't tell you. I guess true genius just has a way of getting through to people.
Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
After that day, we were on top of the world.
This is my Mima. She died last month.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Oh my god, it's Eddie Hart! Ah!
Yo guys, it's my friend Ricky Landis. Hey Ricky, so you said you could get me into dinner at Eddie's house, right?
Who are you?
So this is my... Oh.
Needless to say, the Chair Olympics was a hit.
Would you look at that?
And we were celebrities.
Chair Olympics mania sweeping the school.
You could say the Chair Olympics are like a lemon meringue pie and everyone wants a slice.
Sure. The Chair Olympics were started just last month by students Andy Benson, Eddie Hart, and Ricky Landis.
Former inmate.
Not even close. The third Chair Olympics are set to be held this afternoon at Mr. Martin's room. Reporting there live is our very own Rachel McIntyre.
Down to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Scott. Down here, it's truly a sight to behold. There are fans lined up as far as the eye can see. I'm going to take a closer look. Rachel McIntyre, School News, and you...
I'm Jenna Harthrick, and I love Chair Olympics so much. Woohoo! And
all right, that's enough. Rachel McIntyre, School News, and you are?
I'm Chuck Pulaski.
And why are you here today?
You know, it's for the love of the sport. I really love the sport.
Wow, a real poet. And where are you coming from?
Miss Jamieson's room, right over there.
Remarkable. And what are your hopes for today?
You know, I'd love to get up and close with the guys. Maybe get an autograph.
Thank you. Well, good luck to you. And would you look now? They're coming!
Yeah! Truly a phenomenon.
Up next, we got top 10 students that may be serial killers. Number 1 might surprise you.
That Chair Olympics was insane.
It was so crowded that we could only let in like an eighth of the people.
I lined up at 6 a.m. and I still didn't get in.
I can't imagine what it must have felt like to be them.
When I won, it was close. But Eddie swept the floor with us.
His 8-second DFL was one of the most majestic things in sporting history.
Yeah!
I wish I could have seen it in person.
He was already the most popular out of the three of us, but after that win...
Sure, everyone loved me, but it was well deserved.
Fame? It's a dangerous thing.
Eddie, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
How did you come up with the idea for the triathlon?
I mean, how does any great idea start? Start with a spark of inspiration.
Actually, I mean, I came up with the triathlon.
All right, as if.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, it's no secret that you're not the most creative.
Let's see how creative you can get with your face.
Calm down.
I thought of the triathlon. They always fought, but it never used to mean anything. Really breaks my heart, you know.
Everyone always says it, but those two really were the Lennon and McCartney of chair-based student athletic competitions.
Eddie...
Where is he? Sup, Eddie? You're 2 hours late.
Leave us. So?
Steven, are you filming?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Ricky liked to seem all high and mighty, but that's because no one cared about him, even after the Chair Olympics. Had he gotten as popular as I did, he would have acted so much worse. What can I say? The chair don't care, babe.
Oh my god, it's the Chair Olympics.
Oh my god.
I'm a huge fan of your work.
Chair Olympics was expanding, so we needed to expand the Chair Olympics.
We decided to have tryouts for a 4th contestant.
Hey, what's going up?
Why couldn't you have just taken a picture?
He's not coming.
Okay, Steven, let him in.
Welcome everybody to the first ever tryouts for the Chair Olympics.
We will be videoing these tryouts to review later.
The camera's located there. And we also have a camera on us for some reason. Steven?
I thought it'd be cool to capture your reactions.
You do you, man.
Let the tryouts begin.
Please state your name.
My name is my name. I can't do this.
Next.
Jan Oakley. Annabelle Smith.
Derek Blart.
Next.
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 Chris Lore.
Andy Blake.
Next.
Bart Christofferson III.
Next.
Robert Andy Blahe.
Next.
Next. Robert Andy Blahe.
Next.
Martin Marsden.
What was the time on that?
12.4.
Got anything else?
Steven?
8.2.
That's almost as good as that is.
We'll definitely be in touch, Martin.
They picked me. I was so excited. I was finally gonna make Dad proud.
Ricky Vlogs.
What's up, guys? Ricky Landis here to attempt the world record on the trail mix speed run.
You guys gotta see this.
Giving you the hottest interviews with the school district's biggest celebrities. It's The Scoop with Joaquin Clement and Scott Parkelson.
Welcome back to The Scoop. I'm your host, Joaquin Clement.
And I'm your other host, Scott Parkelson.
Today we have with us Eddie Hart, co-creator of the Chair Olympics.
Well, co-creator, but I mean, come on. We all know who's really the star of the show.
So are you saying that Ricky Landis and Andy Benson did not have as much involvement as they would claim?
I mean, good old Andy and sweet old Ricky were there, but do you really think that they could pull off something like this? I mean, come on.
What is your inspiration for competing?
You know, it's hard for me to talk about, but my parents raised me on a certain set of values, and I just look up in the sky and hope that they're proud of what they see, you know.
Our parents had brunch on Tuesday.
Turn it off.
Another Chair Olympics came and went. And Eddie didn't even show up.
Which means good old Mr. Marsden didn't see it as a real win. No Eddie Hart means win by default.
Eddie?
Where's Eddie? I should have gone. I don't know why I didn't. I was expecting some harsh words, a slap on the wrist. What I got was an ambush.
How's it hanging, compadres?
Eddie, just take a seat.
Someone for nothing wanting Fruit Loops. What?
Eddie, we need to have a serious conversation.
About what?
Are you kidding me? There's been a continuous pattern of nonchalantry and disrespect.
Who the hell is this guy?
Eddie, it can't come as a surprise to you that we want to talk about your behavior.
We're taking a vote.
I hate to do this, Eddie. All those in favor of the removal of Eddie Hart from all Chair Olympics related activities, raise your hand.
So that's 2 against 2. Me and Rick. Okay. So what? I started this whole thing. Aren't you gonna say anything?
Get what you deserve, Eddie.
You know what, Ricky? You're just mad that I got popular and you didn't. I thought you were more mature than that.
I have one more question. Do you think anyone will give a damn about you when I'm gone? It's worth thinking about. I'm Bart. Who cares?
Seriously, Steven.
Oh, sorry about that.
I didn't realize I was replacing Eddie. I asked them to let him play one more time. And since they wanted me to stay, they agreed.
We held the next Chair Olympics in record time.
To get Eddie out as soon as possible.
Seeing those guys compete should have made me regret how I acted. It should have made me remember how I felt when it all started.
Eddie Hart and Ricky Landis facing off in the joust.
Giving me that twinge of what could have been. It should have. But it just pissed me off.
Chaos overtakes the Chair Olympics.
Star player Eddie Hart crashes into Ricky Landis' finger in the famous chair joust.
On the surface, this looks like a simple accident, but on further inspection, we notice foul play.
Using our enhanced replay, we see Eddie Hart took not one, not two, but 3 extra pushes.
Maximizing impact by 500%.
Not sure about that, but it's definitely bad. In a normal match, Landis' hand might be lightly stung, scratched even.
With this extra push, it might be jammed or even sprained.
Our very own Rachel McIntyre is reporting on the scene now.
Down to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Scott. Truly a tragedy the likes of which the Chair Olympics have not seen.
Eddie, you monster!
Oh look, Eddie Hart's exiting the building right now. Mr. Hart, what do you have to say to the American people right now?
No comment.
Don't you feel any remorse? Don't you feel like you owe your fans anything?
I don't owe anyone a goddamn thing. Leave me alone.
Eddie! I was on the fence before. You could have convinced us. Now, you've dug your own grave.
Ugh, my orthodontist keeps making me take my braces on and off again. Oh, we're rolling? It's been about 2.5 months since, we've had 4 Chair Olympics since then. Hasn't been much drama. We always have tryouts to keep it fair, but it's pretty much just us, except for that one time Steven competed.
Oh yeah, I competed once. I won, but decided this wasn't the life for me.
Before, we thought I was only popular in school. Then we got a call from the Tony Hawk saying he wanted to participate. Apparently some footage got in his hands, and he thought it sounded fun. I'm about to go over and talk to the guys about the plans for the competition. Hey guys. Oh, hey, Alright. Yeah, that's great. See you then.
Alright, meanwhile, happy days. Congrats again.
Working with Tony has been such a pleasure.
He is such a sweetheart, and he's always contributing such great ideas.
You're still super young, and there's still plenty of time to do all the things you want to do.
He's just a wonderful guy.
Alright, bye, pal.
So far, this is shaping up to be the biggest Chair Olympics yet. We decided to upgrade from the classroom to the gym to accommodate all the people, and we've even got live commentators.
It's an honor to be commentating on the Chair Olympics. I've been following this since the beginning, so it's a dream come true.
Chair Olympics? Yeah, I got that gig. Frankly, it's the 300-second thing on my mind. What I want to know is, what are the lane lines created? Who the heck was that darn DB Cooper? And how can Avatar 2 possibly take 13 years to make? It simply doesn't add up.
Eddie's fans, well, most people will be done with him after the whole finger fiasco, but I suppose there are some people who want his return.
What do I want? Well, even if I wanted him back, there's no way I could convince Ricky. I mean, who can blame him? After what Eddie did to him? I mean, that injury left him inactive for months.
Yeah! Alright, let's go again.
My key event is the Lapini method. Completing a successful LAM requires precision of both the hand and foot. Having a finger inactive completely throws off the grip factor of the situation, rendering me entirely useless.
Ricky can get pretty emotional. even if he doesn't like to admit it.
This is what I'm talking to you about, because I have a meeting that day. 13 other things that I'm booking at the same time. You're really killing me here, Janet. Oh, God damn it. It's been a rough journey ever since my finger got hurt. Doctors said it would heal in like a month, but it's taken a little longer. Luckily, I've got Tim here to help me out.
I'm just doing the best I can to help this guy get back on his feet. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think it's mostly psychological. Come on, you got this.
I can't do this.
It's okay. He really should be healed by now.
Whoa!
To this day, I have never won a Chair Olympics. The only one out of all of us. The weak link. Yeah. This next Chair Olympics is my first one back. It's my time to prove that I can do it, you know, that I'm not useless. I've got to win. I've got to win.
Dad? Pop got pretty discouraged after what happened with Eddie.
Why? Why? No! 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 My God, why? No! 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 Why?
Ever since the scandal, you couldn't get the man to do anything. I don't even know if he has a job anymore. I can't confirm this, but sometimes when I get up in the middle of the night, I think I hear him crying. In the past 4 Chair Olympics, Bart and Steven won once, and Andy won twice. I'm mainly just sticking around as a courtesy now. Even if I were to win, I'm not sure my dad would care.
Eddie? Nah, no one's heard from him.
I've seen him around at school, but he's usually alone.
He follows me around all the time. I think he thinks I don't see him.
Do I feel bad? No. 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 No, 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 no. No, I don't feel bad.
You know, I've been keeping busy. I took up painting.
Hey guys, how are we doing?
Made some new friends. Just being my best self.
And then Derek bursts through the wall and screams.
Did anybody order a ring of Tony?
Dad? You're up? Of course I am, Marty, old boy. I'm feeling chipper than ever.
What happened?
Well, you know the Chair Olympics Gala is coming up, right? And we are gonna host it. Exciting, I know. I'm expecting some major twists and turns. The Chair Olympics are back, baby! Yeah!
Yeah, that's cool.
And I says to him, I says, zounds, that's not a gorilla, that's my left ventricle!
Just arrived at the Chair Olympics Gala. Andy has a secret announcement he's gonna make, but he won't tell us what it is.
Very mysterious. We're wearing our fancy clothes, finally joining high society. My dad just dropped us off. Let's go.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey man. There you go. Glad you can make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
So what's the big announcement?
Oh, just a sec. I'm waiting on.
What is he doing here?
I wanted him to hear this. Richington.
Edwonius.
Everyone, may I have your attention?
As you know, I have a big announcement to make. It's no secret that I'm not the spry chicken I used to be. There comes a time in every man's life to pass on through the ethereal beyond.
I hereby announce that I will be retiring from all chair Olympics related activities.
What are you saying? You have to. What?
Friends, I appreciate your concern, but I assure you, my decision is final. Now go on, enjoy the party. It was my time.
It was tough to hear. It's always difficult when a Titan decides to step down.
Eddie and I have had our disagreements, but Andy's a treasure.
At some point, you have to let the kids take over. But don't count me out. Still have one chair Olympics left, and I'm gonna give it my all.
Interesting that you decided to show up.
Dude, where do you get off? You show up out of nowhere, you kick me out of a sport I created, and then you act like you have some moral high ground over me? What's your problem?
My problem? You had everything. Respect, love, adoration. My own father loved you more than he loved me, and you threw it all away. You act like it's a right, but it's a privilege. To be honest, I don't even care about this sport. I would rather be hanging out with my real friends, but this is my life. The gala's at my house, and my dad is too scared to come downstairs. So when you have problems like that, then come talk to me. But until then, you're just a selfish, pathetic jerk.
Hey, Eddie. Hi. Bart, right?
Yeah. You leaving?
I think I've outstayed my welcome.
Oh. Well, I just wanted to thank you.
For what?
For what? For everything. The chair Olympics is my life. You did that. You're my hero.
Really?
Of course. Seeing you become so beloved and master in a sport inspired me to train and chase my dreams in general, you know?
Nice of you to say. Not really much of a hero anymore.
Everyone has their ups and downs. The losers are the ones who don't try to get back up.
Hey, I never thanked you for getting the guys to give me one last shot, even if I messed it up.
No thanks necessary. And that's not going to be your last shot.
I hope you're right. Hey, Bart?
Yeah?
Why are you doing this? Everyone has a reason to win, but I just can't quite pin you.
Because it's fun.
Well, good luck. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks. That means a lot.
So this is what I usually do to get a practice on gaining momentum. Hold on, my phone's ringing. You got Ricky, talk to me.
Ricky, what's up? It's Tony Hawk. Hey,
You're killing me, Tony!
Does anyone know why Ricky brought us here?
I started growing hydrangeas.
Cool.
Tony Hawk is out. What happened? He thought that participating in a random event invented by high schoolers would degrade the value of his brand?
This is why I don't work with celebrities.
Where we can find someone on such short notice?
Well, I can think of someone.
Does he even have fans anymore?
Sure he does.
Get a haircut. It's hard to reschedule.
We're really doing this?
Do we have any other choice?
Here's the ramen you ordered.
Thanks.
Hey, Steven, want to join the Chair Olympics again?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So, Eddie then?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Eddie, Tony quit and, do I even need to say it?
Well, you did the Chair Olympics with us.
What's in it for me?
Are you kidding me? After all we've done for you, we come back here to give you a chance, which you frankly don't deserve, and
Hey,
you're gonna...
I'm just messing with you. I'll be there.
Oh. Okay. Promise so.
Guys, I'm really sorry.
It's okay, Eddie. I'm sorry too. Just give him time. Oh, and Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie's back. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so Eddie's back, which means my dad will... How was that, Scoot?
8 seconds flat.
Not good enough.
But Eddie's was.
Not good enough. Again!
They gave me a second chance. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna win.
Rising to meet me in front of my eyes, I see 4 wheels upon one golden throne, an item that I long to own, the vehicle of your demise is rising upon my eyes. Feel the glory of the seed. It's the glory that I'll make at the end of the finish line. I know the trophy will be mine. For the glory of the seed. I want the glory that I need when I see tears in your eyes. I know the trophy will be mine. It's the glory, I want the glory, I need the glory, I'll have the glory of the sea.
Eddie? Get out of my house.
Sorry.
Glory, 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 hallelujah. Glory, praise be, glory, hallelujah. Glory, 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 hallelujah. Glory, praise be, glory, hallelujah. Glory of the seat. Rise, feel the glory to meet me. The glory of the seat in front. It's the glory. My eyes, I see the glory that I'll meet. 4 wheels upon. It is the glory. One golden I throne. Want the glory, and I have the glory. I long to own. The glory of the seat. Seat, don't accept defeat. 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 I feel the glory of the seat. It's the glory that I'll meet at the end of the finish line. I know the trophy will be mine. For the glory of the seat. I want the glory that I need when I see tears in your eyes. I know the trophy will be mine. It is the glory, I want the glory. I need the glory, I'll have the glory of the seat. Yeah! Glory of the seat.
Thought I'd be the only one here.
Guess I'm feeling a bit nostalgic.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
Great minds think alike, I guess.
So much has changed.
A lot has happened.
Well, there's always going to be the three of us.
Make that 4.
And 5. No such thing as original ideas anymore.
So majestic.
Come on, it's just a classroom.
It's not just a classroom. It's the birthplace of a magical thing. And don't you dare say otherwise.
We should probably get ready. Big day today.
See you on the battlefield.
Some events in history need to be seen to be believed. Witness the event somebody will be talking about. Winner takes all! The 10th Chair Olympics. Watch the glory, watch the chair.
There's gonna be a lot of people. I've never been in front of a big crowd before.
We should probably go in.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll do it. Come on, Bart.
Huh. Maybe a lot of people were coming for Tony Hawk.
I guess our usual crowd looks bigger when it's in a smaller space. Well, look, there's still a couple people out there, so let's give them what they came for.
I'm here live at the 10th Chair Olympics. Recently, there's been some controversy regarding the departure of Tony Hawk and the return of problematic figure Eddie Hart. Some fans have decided to protest the event altogether. Although those same fans can watch the event from the comfort of their own home on this very broadcast. Here's a clip.
The clown, hoist the clown, hoist the clown, hoist the clown, hoist the clown.
Death be to false gods.
Hoist the clown, hoist the clown, hoist the clown.
You had nothing to do with Tony leaving.
They don't know that. When the fans get set on something, it's hard to change their minds. All the more reason for me to win and then get them back. If they see I'm just like I used to be, they'll love me again.
Thanks for the update, Rachel. Folks, you could be anywhere tonight, but you're here.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
At the Seat Spectacular, the Rocker Rumble, the Bench Bonanza, the 10th Chair Olympics.
Not affiliated with the Olympics, Paralympics, or any other associates. You all know the rules, so let's cut right to it and introduce you to the 5 athletes competing for this trophy.
First, the Midnight Stallion, the fastest in the 10th grade, holding the record for the downward dash and the dash suicide. Winner of 1 Chair Olympic. His dad may not love him, but we sure do. Martin Marston.
Go! Yeah!
Next, the human smiley faced. Voted the nicest guy in school 10 years in a row, but don't let his cheery demeanor fool you. He is here to win. 2-time winner of the Chair Olympics, Bart Christopherson.
Oh, yeah, baby! It's Bart time! Whoa! Oh! Yes! Yes, Bart time! Yeah! Whoa!
Sorry, everybody.
And now I give you the 3 amigos, the big 3, the trinamic trio, the creators of the Chair Olympics. In its final competition, Sage of the Seat, King of the Dash, Why Is This Really West of Wisconsin, with a whopping 4 Chair Olympic wins, Andy Benson.
Returning from a 3-month break, the one with no personality, He hasn't won yet, but who knows? Crazier things have happened. Ricky Landis.
Finally, the bad boy Blitzen, the former fan favorite, coming out of the shadows for the first time in months. Disgraced, replaced, and placed back into his position. Holder of 5 world records, Eddie Hart.
You suck.
And now, all rise and place your right hand over your heart for a special twist on the national anthem, presented by Jacobson Chairs, the official chair of the Chair Olympics. After the games, head over to Jacobson Chairs to find the chair for you.
Oh, say, can you spin by the dawn's early dash what so proudly we held at the twilight's last lap? No hands, who's tall back and 5 wheels through the games and the fights, gave us great lumbar support and help us keep posture. And the Jacobson chairs, the great deals and the air conditioning gave proof through the joust that we won't fall on our ears. Oh, say does that Jacobson chair stand? Buy one, get one free. 50% will you save?
Without further ado, the Chair Olympics.
First up, lap any method. Now in the past, this event has been anyone's game. We'll see how it goes.
.25 seconds, 8.43 seconds, 8.3 seconds. .24 seconds.
A very close event so far, but Eddie Hart can easily take this. After all, he does have the 8-second world record. He's walking up now.
Oh, and a disastrous turn from Eddie Hart.
Lap any method goes to Ricky Landis. You know, it's real rough seeing Hart go down like that right out of the gate. You have to assume the pressure was on.
Now we're moving into lap no hands. The contestants are getting their hands tied with the traditional rope.
Also available at Jacobson Chairs.
Corporate chill. First up here is Christopherson.
Look at those turns. Only one contestant to go. Bart Christopherson is in the lead with an 8.26 second time.
second blender from Hart, making Bart Christopherson III winner of the lap minutes. Joaquin, I don't know about you, but I'm worried about Hart's performance here.
As am I, Scott, as am I. We're currently watching the downward facing lap. We all remember when Hart set the 7.9 second world record back in December.
Let's see if he can pull out a similar time today.
For his sake, I hope he does.
As we speak, Andy Benson is finishing his DFL, getting a respectable time of 8.52 seconds. Eddie Hart is stepping up now.
Clearly something has clicked in Eddie's mind in between these last two events.
I don't know for sure, but that for sure looked like record-breaking material.
7.9.
Eddie Hart has tied his world record in the downward facing lap. Next up, Bart Christopherson.
Martin has been good at this event in the past, but with Hart's time, it might not be as climactic.
And with that, we'll take our first break of the afternoon.
Eddie, hi, Rachel McIntyre, School News. How does it feel to fail so disastrously 2 times in a row, and then get what seems like a victory only to have it taken away at the cusp of triumph?
What?
It must be frustrating to make your return and be met with such disdain and catastrophe. You can't just leave, it's in your contract.
I don't have a contract. Congrats on your record.
Nice. What's going on with you?
I don't know. Nerves, I guess. It's kind of hard when everyone hates you.
Look, I spent a lot of time trying to win someone's affection. Word of advice, don't.
Cool.
Of course, they hate you for a reason. But as long as you know you've changed for the better, it doesn't matter what they think.
Thanks.
Now let's get back out there.
Andy Benson takes the dash.
Chair popcorn, get your chair popcorn here.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love chairs!
Andy Benson keeps his crown and takes the two-way dash.
Go, Andy.
And Eddie Hart wins his first event of the night.
I didn't cheat. Your dad didn't show?
Yeah, he heard about Andy retiring and got depressed again.
With only 3 events to go, it's anyone's game.
Marsden and Benson are in the lead with 2 wins each, followed by the rest, who each hold 1.
These next couple events are real gobsmackers, Joaquin. I have no idea where this is going.
Scott, for once, I couldn't agree more.
Now down to our very own Rachel McIntyre for an exclusive interview.
Thanks, Scott. Here with me, I've got Chair Olympics co-creator and competitor, Ricky Landis. How are you doing today, Ricky?
Doing great, Rachel, doing great.
Do you have anything negative to say about your fellow contestants?
Well, everyone's bringing their A game and their hustle, and what else is there? What else is there?
Wonderful. And do you harbor any ill will towards Eddie Hart after what happened 4 months ago?
Can we just keep it on topic? I don't really see how that's relevant.
Of course, of course. Are you not at all worried that you only have 1 point where your competitors Martin Marsden and Andy Benson have 2?
Rachel, I trained really hard and I practiced and I put in the effort, and I believe that if you put in the effort, you see the results. So I think I can pull out a win here. I really want to prove that I can win.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Insightful stuff. Let's get on with the Chair Olympics.
No, I'm not questioning my life choices. The suicide we're talking about is the dash variety.
Smooth.
Thank you. Let's get into it.
"16 seconds. "16. "15.5. "15.8. "15.3 seconds.
And the dash suicide goes to Eddie Hart.
I'll tell you, Joaquin, this continues to be a hollering heckadoodle of a rodeo.
So true. Not a single contestant has surpassed 3 points. This is really coming down to the wire.
If Hart, Benson, or Marsden wins this, it guarantees them either a win or a tie.
I heard there was a man here who had mastered the chair spin.
That was a long time ago.
Teach me, please.
Ow. To master the chair spin, you must become the chair. Become the chair, Bart. Become the chair.
On your mark. Get set. Spin.
And he's done it, folks. Bart Christofferson III has won the chair spin. This is truly wild, Scott. All but Landis have 2 points going into the final event. This is truly anyone's game.
Well, not quite, you dumb. As you said, Ricky Landis only has 1 point. If he wins the joust, we'll have our first ever Chair Olympics tie, which would mean holding the first ever Chair Olympics tiebreaker race.
Yeah, you're actually right. This could end up being a historic Chair Olympics, folks. We'll have to wait and see.
Looks like this time for the ceremony drawing of straws to see who partakes in the joust.
Draw!
Here comes the result. Looks like Andy Benson will not be competing in the joust round.
That leaves us with Christofferson versus Landis and Hart versus Marsden.
Marsden and Hart are up first.
3, 2, 1.
Eddie Hart has pushed Marsden off and taken his spot in the joust finals. Next up, Landis versus Christofferson in the battle to see who will join Eddie Hart in the finals.
2, 1.
Eddie Hart and Ricky Landis are facing off in the finals once again. This is it, folks.
For all the marbles.
This is unheard of. Ricky Landis has won the joust. We're moving on to the race.
History is being made at the Chair Olympics. The first ever tie has been recorded. According to the Chair Olympics rulebook, this results in a race between the tied participants. This case becomes even more unprecedented because this is in fact a tie between all 5 participants. They'll be facing off shortly. Rachel McIntyre, School News.
It's okay, Eddie. I'm sorry too. Just give him time. Oh, and Eddie, remember this. It's not always about the destination, but the journey.
Huh?
Chairsmen of a feather race together.
What?
The real Chair Olympics are the friends you make along the way.
What is happening? Landis and Hart seem to have exited their chairs.
Stop talking. This is emotional.
Just let me commentate.
Shh.
Coming through! Coming through!
You done good, Eddie. You done good.
You're my best friend, Joaquin.
You're not mine, but thanks.
How you doing?
Fine, I guess.
You know what? Screw your dad. He treated you like garbage. You're worth so much more than that.
Yeah. Plus, I wasn't doing it for him, I was doing it for me.
You followed their story and witnessed their glory. They sacrificed all for the chair. But no one was ready for Ricky and Eddie. And suddenly now you all care to know, where are they now? Who, what, when, how? Where are they now? Successful or boring instead? Spark of a vision, they made a decision. Their idea would probably fail. Despite their invention, they got no attention, but their grit and their heart would prevail. So where are they now? Who, what, when, how? Where are they now? Surviving or thriving or dead. So if somebody says to you, your dreams are trash in my humble view, you should just hang on and follow through. You must persist, you must pursue. You gotta do what you gotta do. On the wings of the dreams of the heart, of the flame, of the promise of all of the unicorns. Or you can just live vicariously through others and ask yourself, where are they now? Who, what, when, how? Where are they now? Where are they now? Who, what, why, how? Where are they now? Successful or boring, surviving or thriving, reborn or in mourning, resigned or inspiring, wise or myopic, a bit philanthropic. Sometimes you just gotta know, where are they now? Buddy, amigo, compadre and pal, confidant, chum, spar and ally, playmate, familiar, bruv to the end. There's so many ways to say friend. It's weird we're not related cause we feel like brothers. You and I were always meant to help each other. I try to find the words, I twist them and I bend, but there's so many ways to say friend. We lift each other up, we help each other down. Good friends will always want to hit the town. I've got a friendly smile and a hand that I can lend. There's so many ways to say friend. Homie and cully and crony and mate, bro and companion and oppo and wait, there's more. I look up synonyms, the list just never ends. There's so many ways to say, so many ways to say, so many ways to say friend. Amigo, compadre and pal, confidant, chum, small and ally, playmate, familiar, from the end. There's so many ways to say friend. Friends to the end, that's what we are. Spend some time, it'll get you far. It's the truth, the candor, the honesty. You don't have to look very far to see that when it comes to benefits, the list never ends. There's so many ways to say, so many ways to say, so many ways to say friend.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Poor old lang syne, my dear, poor old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old